Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing 7 wardrobe pieces that I regret buying and never wear. If you've ever stood in front of your wardrobe wondering why did you buy something in the first place, you are not alone. These little wardrobe mistakes actually helped me understand my style better, and I hope they will help you as well. Let's get started. So the first item on my list are big wallets. I used to think that the big wallet was actually a sign of being organized. It seemed like a minimalist and grown-up adult choice for me at the time. But in reality, I never use it. I pay with my phone almost all the time, and when I don't, I use a slim card holder like this. It's sleek, lightweight, and actually gets used. It doesn't take too much space in my bag, and I really like this. The problem with wallets for me is that it took too much space in my bag, and I never actually use cash or coins, or I rarely do. The lesson I learned is that even if something might feel like a must-have, if it doesn't suit my lifestyle, most probably is the wrong choice for me. Next item on my list are ballet flats. Ballet flats are so chic in theory, but they never actually worked for me. Some of the reasons why I regret buying them is because they really lack in support, which makes me uncomfortable for long walks. It contradicts the idea of ballet flats, which should be a comfortable alternative to heels. They don't add height or structure to my outfits the way maybe a structured flat or a kitten heel would do. I had different pairs of ballet flats in different colors, in red, nude, black, with bows, without bows, but all of them ended up looking sad and saggy. Now I opt for kitten heels, slingbacks, or structured flats that add a bit more of structured touch to my outfit. They are just as easy to wear, but they look sharp and feel better. If you still love ballet flats, I would suggest you look for a slightly raised heel, and a non-negotiable is real leather or genuine leather lining. This can make a world of difference. Next item on my list are hats. I like how hats look on other people, but for me, they just don't work. Most of the time, they flatten my hair and ruin my blow dry. Also, I feel that they are quite difficult to style for a clean or minimalist wardrobe. And worst of all is that most of the time I end up carrying the hats in my hand because I just feel very self-conscious with them on my head. What works better for me is just not wearing anything on my head. I'm also lucky enough to live in a warm country, so that helps. Maybe one day I'll learn to style and love hats, but until then they are unfortunately a no for me. The lesson I learned is not to force myself to buy accessories just because they feel trendy. If they feel a bit off or I don't envision myself wearing them, most probably I will not wear them and it will be just a waste. Next item on my list is a pearl necklace. You know how they say that pearls are timeless, right? Well, that's what I thought as well when I bought a pearl necklace. But every time I tried wearing it after that, I just felt too dressed up or too classy. It just was not matching my outfit. I noticed that I'm wearing a pearl pendant or pearl earrings much more often than a pearl necklace. They keep that pearl elegance, but they feel more modern and slightly more wearable for me. It's all about how you wear pearls. So if you mix them with maybe a more contemporary look or opt for pearl earrings instead of the pearl necklace, that is still okay. You can try mixing them with contemporary or modern items or dress down items, jeans, t-shirt, to make them look a bit more contemporary. Next on my list are designer logo bags. Some logo-heavy bags in my wardrobe just didn't age well. I bought them during big trend peaks, and within a year or two they felt outdated. I couldn't style them anymore, and also if they have big logos on them, they're hard to style. I feel that they scream for attention, and also they're very memorable, so I don't feel comfortable wearing the same bag next day because most probably that bag was very noticeable because of all the logos on it. I now try to opt for understated classic bags So think clean and sharp lines, neutral tones, and no designer logo. They go with everything, with most of my outfits, and they age gracefully. I still opt for designer bags for the longevity and the quality of the bag and the quality of the leather, but I still try to avoid wearing any logos or any big prints on my bags. Next on my list are formal evening gowns. I bought several beautiful and elegant evening gowns, thinking that I would wear them for different events, galas, weddings, Christmas parties, corporate events. But guess what? I wore them once only. And they sat in my closet for years. Why I regret buying them? First of all, those events don't come around very often. So think of a wedding of friends or a Christmas party, most probably it's once or twice a year kind of event. Also, it's very hard to rewear something that is very memorable. So, for example, I once bought a red sequin dress for a Christmas party and I wore it just once because everyone remembers that very shiny, very loud dress. Another reason why I regret buying them is because they take so much space in your wardrobe. So if you're someone who travels or has a small apartment or a small wardrobe, they are not that easy to store, not that easy to clean, and not that easy to take care of, and they take a lot of space in your wardrobe. As a solution, I would suggest to rent gowns when you need them. I also try to invest in maybe more versatile pieces, such as a long silk black dress, or a tailored jumpsuit, or a chic silk suit. Pieces I can rewear and I can restyle as well. I would also now try to go for pieces that work across different types of settings. A formal event shouldn't mean a one-time outfit. Next item on my list are leather pants. Leather pants are all over Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. All the styling blogs recommend wearing them and styling them in interesting ways. But in real life, they are not comfortable for sitting, and also they are very difficult to style for everyday outfits. I now skip leather pants and I opt for wide leg jeans, tailored trousers, linen pants, for example. The lesson I learned is that maybe sometimes if something looks great on pictures or on Pinterest, it doesn't necessarily mean that it will look great on me and that I'll feel comfortable wearing them. And the last item on my list, and this is a bonus point on top of the ones that I shared already, is a fur coat. A fur coat for me is too bulky, a bit too big, makes me look very small compared to the volume of the coat, and also I feel that makes each of my outfits look a bit too extra. I often have the feeling that I'm wearing a costume and not an outfit when I'm wearing fur coats. Now I would opt for a tailored, belted wool coat instead. A wool coat is much easier to style and way more wearable. And that's it, my list of wardrobe pieces that I regret buying and I never wear. Personal style is all about figuring out what works for you, and all these little mistakes help me better understand myself and what I like wearing. Let me know in the comments which pieces you bought and regretted. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more styling content and tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!